So, oh, you can't see me. Let's take that away. Idioms. Let's jump straight in. Can you guess these idioms? I'm going to show you a picture and see if you can guess the idioms. Ready? Here is number 1. First idiom. To be noisy or to be nosy? There seems to be a difference of opinion. And the spelling is very interesting. I like this one. Where is it? It's gone. To be or not to be. Maxim, very nice. Kadir, how do you get that? There's no shoes here at all. Okay, excellent. I think most of you have absolutely got this spot on. Perfect. Here's the answer. To be nosy. And just remember, right, it's nose with an E, nosy. I mean, now I'm beginning to think because you're all writing it in different ways. But I'm pretty sure it's with an E, right? Yeah, it's with an E. Yes, absolutely. To be nosy means to be too interested in other people's lives. For example, my neighbour is so nosy, she always watches from her window when I have visitors. There's the expression, she is a nosy Parker. I don't know if it's with a capital, let me check. I did a Instagram live yesterday and one of the students came up with this nosy Parker, which was a fantastic word. A nosy Parker just means somebody who is very nosy, right? Very, very nosy. No capitals, no. 2 words, no capitals. But, interesting. That is interesting. Cambridge does it without an E. Huh. Let's explore this together. I like exploring together. So, nosy Parker. A person who is nosy and nosy without an E. That's interesting. So are there 2 ways of spelling it? Also nosy, right, also. So there's 2 ways, right? There's nosy and then there's nosy with an E as well. There are both of them. It's interesting, right? Because I think you should become like a detective. When you are unsure about something, I mean, even as a teacher, right? Go and check, because sometimes when you see English so much and you teach it so much, you forget or you get confused. So it can be both ways. It can be nosy or nosy, right? So I'm going to put both of those then. Nosy. She's a nosy Parker. 2 words. However, it is not noisy. Noisy is when you make a lot of noise, right? Like the traffic or the music. Not noisy. That's not the right one. Okay, nosy is excellent. That was the first one. Well done, all of you. Let's do number 2. Here we go. Can you guess the idiom? Interesting. Some very interesting ones about fire. Actually, So the actual answer for this one was to get on like a house on fire. But I can see some of you been talking about being fired is also a different kind of idiom. So this one is to get on like a house on fire. To get on like a. You must have a. A lot of you do not have the a. It's a house on fire. Remember the a. And it means to quickly become good friends and to get on very well, but very quickly, right? Very well and very quickly. For example, my new neighbours and I get on like a house on fire. We already plan to have dinner together next week. Like a house on fire. So the other one, what was the other one that somebody said? To get fired. Yeah, to be fired means to lose your job because you've worked badly. But that's a different idiom. Okay, lovely. Number 3. Can you guess the idiom? Shadows. Good word. Good guess, Ibrahim. Inas, you're very close, and you're doing really well. Yeah, you've got 3 words, right? Seek for someone. Close. Ooh, very close. The shadow is someone. So Eduardo, you're also very, very, very close. I think you're the closest so far. Okay, this is tearing me up because nobody's there. You're so close. So the person here is looking out for someone. To look out for someone. This is the word that was difficult. You had to look forward, look after, looking for. But I mean, to look for someone is when you've lost them. Look forward to seeing someone is when you can't wait. You're excited. Look out for is to take care of someone and make sure they're okay. To look out for. For example, our neighbours look out for each other, especially if someone is sick or needs help. Okay? So some of you were very close. Look after, similar. So look out for someone. Ayesha, you've got it there. To look out for someone. It's similar, Eduardo, you're right. To keep an eye on someone is exactly that, yeah? Let's add that because it's exactly that, to keep an eye on someone. And that is also another idiom, right? Very, very similar. 2 idioms for the price of 1. Nice. Let's have a look at the last one, okay? Idiom number 4. Can you guess the idiom? This is a difficult one. Oh, we've got some clever people here. Caroline, look carefully at the last 3 words. Mariana, again, great idiom, but that's a different one. Good guess, Nora. Okay, brilliant. A lot of you have got the right answer there. And basically, as Mohamed said, to get her, you put together, right? Pull together. You can see them pulling together. That's what it is. It's to pull together. Where are we? Here we are. Number 4, to pull together, meaning to work as a team to achieve something, to pull together. I was tricking you with the word to get her. For example, when I got promoted, some neighbours pulled together to organise a small party to celebrate. The neighbours pulled together. So they work as a team to help do something or to achieve something. Brilliant. Very, very nice. Those are the 4 idioms. There are some other idioms there, as you've mentioned, but I'm not going to go through all of them today, mainly because of time. But just a quick recap. We've got to be nosy, like a nosy Parker. She's so nosy. To get on like a house on fire, when you have a good relationship with somebody. To look out for somebody. Look out for, I look out for my children. To pull together. Nice. Okay, brilliant. Those are the idioms. What's coming up next?